Right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Reach Cross Life. Next level psychic. I'm too busy reading stuff and forgetting where I am, what I'm doing. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Lynn's in the house. Julie's in the house. Julia is in the house. Good to see you guys. Thanks very much for being here already. So you're eager, aren't you? Well, welcome to the next level psychic, and therefore that means that we're going to be looking at photographs, and we'll be determining, well, you'll be determining whether or not these are actual spirit energies, and the opposite. If the opposite is correct, I will tell you if it is the real. I'm just looking for these bits and pieces here so I can put my computers and be able to share my information with you. So give me 1 second as I'm doing that. It's almost coming across like a little bit um, unprofessional. I'm not. I'm all about that. Anyway, welcome to the show. Is Eric? Can I just want to check because this is the new Bluetooth system. Can you all hear me? Okay. Can you all give me a thumbs up or give me a yes? So don't forget, it's important that you like the show. It's important that you share the show. That's really important because otherwise, this isn't going to keep going. So, if you can hear me okay, please put it in the comments below. You can hear me fine. Give me thumbs up. Give me a yes. Yeah, sounds good. Whatever the case may be. Whatever makes you happy. But just go ahead and yeah, let me know so I can carry on with the show so far. So everybody saying hello to each other, which is cool. That's really, really, really good. That is good, yeah. So come on, Tommy, can you hear me? I'm need to know. It's important. Can y'all hear me tonight? Let's see, audio, default P47. Yeah, according to this, everybody can hear me. So nobody's answering me though. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Uh, so Julie Evans, she's just about feeling quite shaky. Liked and shared, says Julie Evans. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And don't forget to invite your friends and family because this is a show that involves everybody, whether they they're really their mind is into spiritualism or not. That's not the case. It's all about understanding the paranormal and understanding what is paranormal, what isn't paranormal, and having a chat together about what it's all about. So nobody's answering me whether they can hear me. So I'm going to put it in the comments below. Can you hear me, please? Question mark. There we go. And we'll see whether. Okay. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself and nobody's hearing anything. So respond. In other words, I'll just take this off and we'll just I'll go back to normal. Yes, I can hear you. It's about time. Thank you very much. Otherwise, it just felt like I was talking to myself. So now, last week was a bit unique in the fact that it was the British Got Talent week, so we didn't have a lot of people watching the show. I was beginning to think to myself, people not joining us. Am I wasting my time? No. I was honestly beginning to think that, and I'm being 100% honest with you guys. I was really beginning to think, was I starting to just waste my time? Yeah, even us professional psychics can, can get like that from time to time. We can start doubting ourselves. It is a wee bit of a it's a wee bit of a pain in the ass. I mean, I know you guys enjoy the show. I know you tell me on a regular basis that you're enjoying the show. Um, so I'm actually just let me get something sorted here. I'm actually I've got a really nice piece of footage tonight. I'm just trying to get it down onto this particular computer here, so I'll be able to add it to the show in a bit. Um, this is a search, paranormal investigation I did in a very well-known haunted location of country, and it was one that most haunted was actually in only a couple of weeks before I was. So it was interesting what we caught. We did get a lot of interesting stuff. So, well, it sounds like it's only just the four of us in here so far. And I can't see how many people are. Oh, it's three people and me watching. I don't know if that's the case live on YouTube, on Facebook, or whatever else. But I do hope you guys, wherever you're watching me tonight, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on LinkedIn, whether it's on wherever, I hope you're enjoying this. Hope you're enjoying your night, and I hope you're enjoying the show. So this is all about you guys. This is not about me. I'm going out and doing the research, and I'm looking at paranormal pictures and paranormal, footage and stuff like that. But what I will do is I want to talk to you guys about this because I kind of wanted to eliminate a lot of this stupidity coming out with a lot of these paranormal investigators and everything demonic, and oh God, it's such a load of rubbish. And that is why we're in talks with Netflix about this particular series because I really, really wanted to. I mean, there's so many TV shows out there, and there are so many shows and groups on YouTube and other places depicting this stuff. And it's not. It's time people were shown, the reality of it. They were shown that this is actually not the case. This, because an energy doesn't want to be seen, it doesn't necessarily mean it's something demonic, all right? And then, the whole concept of oh, my auntie, my cousin, my brother, my sister, my dog was attacked. Oh, and it's demonic. That's the one that gets me. It was attacked by a demonic energy. Really? Okay. Um, how do you know? Number one, that's my question always is how do you know? How do you know it's demonic? Did it jump up and go, oh, by the way, I'm from down under and I haven't got an Australian accent, so have a guess where I'm from. Does the red skin and the horns give it away, by the way, the tail and the big teeth? Or are we just assuming, which 99% of the time we're assuming, because we don't know the reality. Um, and it's not true. I was watching a fantastic couple. I was watching a couple on YouTube. Excuse me. A couple of days ago, a couple that I actually endorse, and I don't endorse very many people. These guys went to the house where the actual one of the big scary movies was made, The Conjuring. And they sat down with one of the daughters that was actually there at the time of The Conjuring, and they sat down with her and they spoke to her and they got all the information out. And it turns out that the two people who made all this information, Lorraine and I've forgotten her husband's name, but Lorraine and her husband kind of basically made it all up. Okay, they made up the energy, they made up who the energy was, they blamed it on a so-called witch, and there was no such person. And there was a lady who had passed away in the area, nothing to do with witches at all. Lorraine Warren, and her husband. Excuse me, I've got this bit of a throat thing. Lorraine Warren and her husband. I can't remember what it, and they were to do with the Exorcist and all that stuff. Anyway, it turned out that it was all BS. A lot, 99% of what they had produced was BS. Didn't know what they were talking about. In fact, the whole conversation showed that Lorraine Warren met with this young lady who was actually present at the time, of the way, and said when she'd gone into that house that she was way over their heads and they didn't know what they were dealing with. Now, there was an energy in that house, be it an energy that, it was, there was nothing evil there. There's nothing demonic about it, but it did attack this young lady's mom. Okay, but it turns out that this woman who was living in the area had wanted a particular man who lived in that house. Now, the other man living in that house afterwards was this young lady's dad. So basically, what she was trying to do, she never attacked the girls and she never attacked the dad. She only attacked the mother. So basically, she was trying to get rid of the mother because she wanted the dad. So nothing demonic about it, just an energy stuck in its ways. Nothing evil, nothing demonic, definitely nothing demonic. Um, and it's something that I was really, really interested in getting a hold of. So Johanna said, maybe would you go and stay there? And I said, I visited. I don't think I stayed because I've no need to stay. But Dawn, welcome to the show, my love. Good to see you. Welcome to this show. Don't forget, guys, if you just joined the show tonight or you're watching the show from somewhere, please make sure you like the show and share it with your friends and family. Now, the reason why I want you to share the show with me and with our friends and family is because I want you involved. I want your footage. I want your pictures, and I want if you come up with a great video capture, I want you to send it to me, and then I'll invite you onto the show, and we'll talk about it. Under no way will I allow anybody to be spoken down to or ridiculed in any way, shape, or form. Not a chance. I will not allow that on my shows. But I will be monitoring those who think that everything walks on this earth is demonic, which it clearly isn't. So just 1 second, guys. I want you to chat amongst yourselves for 2 seconds, and I'll be straight back. Give me 2 seconds, all right? Sorry about that. What it is I was at the other side of the house, and I left my water. Actually downstairs. Valerie, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Thanks very much for being here. Like I say, I want you guys to send me your pictures, your footage, and share it with me. And then what we'll do is we'll get you guys on, and then we'll talk about everything, and we'll create footage. Now, if your footage is something that I think is real, I will say, wow, well done. If I think it's something else, I will put my point of view across. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm right. I'm quite open to being wrong. That's the whole difference about all this. I'm actually quite happy and comfortable about being wrong, because it means I'm open to learning. So send me your photographs of any captures that you've got. I'm going to be starting sharing pictures of um, paranormal events that I've been on. In fact, the footage tonight I'm going to be showing you, which is actually taken by me. Okay, and you will see an energy come right up to the screen. So that's going to be coming up in a little bit. If you have just joined us, like the show, don't forget. But hey, listen, this coming Wednesday evening, 8 p.m., I am going to be running a seminar, and that is going to be coming via my Patreon site. So if you are a Patreon member, then you have an opportunity to be in that. If you're not a Patreon member, you won't have an opportunity to be in that. Because as I've been telling all my members and all my followers around the world, I am moving everything away from Facebook and across to YouTube and Patreon, only because they are the two most stable platforms. Every single week, without fail, every single week, we get accosted by some idiots calling themselves psychics, and they want to talk to you individually. I do not condone that. I do not support that, and I would never tell anybody to contact any of my followers. So if somebody contacts you, it is a scam. Get rid of them. Okay. Paul, we have things with orbs. Do you want to send anything that you think is interesting? I am really open for that. Alrighty. So email them to me. Paul, I'll tell you what, give me a second and I will put my email across the bottom of the screen. There we go. Email them to me on that. If you're sending me JPEGs, you can send them to me on that email address. If you have bigger files, such as footage, like film footage, MP4 as they're called, then you can use a program called WeTransfer. Okay, I'll put it in the bottom of the comments down here so you can see. So it's www.we.com, I believe. Um, now it's in the footage below, WeTransfer.com. And if it doesn't come up and it's not called WeTransfer.com, just do a Google search on WeTransfer. It's a very, very simple program to use. It's an external program on the internet, and it's kind of like you put it into that shelf, it closes. I open the shelf at my side, take it out. It's that simple. Okay. Um, and it's a very simple process. So jump in there and get on with that. Send me any footage you've got. Very, very happy to receive it. Very happy to interact with it. And if we've got some cool stuff in there, I will get you all on board. I'll get you to come on to the show and we will actually talk about what it is that you've managed to capture and where you were when you captured it and what was going on at the time. So listen, this is what this is all about. Next level psychic is all about that. Going back to what I talked about a bit earlier on, I've got a seminar coming this Wednesday night. Now, if you haven't been on the first couple of seminars, that's okay because they didn't go according to plan anyway. So this seminar, the seminar that's coming this Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Clear your diary, guys. I promise you, it'll blow your mind. Okay, you will be meeting your guides, and you will be meeting a member of your family. All right, I'm just giving it to you like that. So 8 o'clock. Okay, book out 8 till 10. It won't be any more than an hour and a half, but book out 8 till 10 anyway because I'll be doing Q&A before. I'll be doing the seminar and then I'll be doing Q&A afterwards. So if we allow ourselves 2 hours, then you know you're going to be covered. Now, if you are not already a member of my Patreon site, get yourself over there and get it sorted because you will be getting on. By the way, I did a check, and in fact, Joanna did it for me yesterday. And there is a site called Two Flames or Twin Flames. That's what it was, Twin Flames. There's my Patreon coming up along the bottom to help you out. Twin Flames for the same seminar, all right, on Twin Flames, they charge up to £1,000. £1,000 for the same seminar. All right. I went to Joanna, this is daft, you've misread it. And she went, look, and I looked at it, I went, oh my God. So I do the seminar. If you sign up to if you sign up for my bronze level, you're going to be on the seminar. And the bronze level is the equivalent of 5 times a week. That's, sorry, beg your pardon, beg your pardon. It's 5 times a month. Okay. Now that works out at £60 a year. If you do 5, 12, 60. And that is 30 times less than a one-to-one with me. I charge £90 for a one-to-one. So if you think about that, okay, it's £30 less of a one-to-one, but there's a one-to-one inclusive being that you are a bronze member. So you get a one-to-one as well as entry into the seminars and entry into the rest of the teaching that is going to go on throughout the year. So it makes absolute financial sense. Now, it works out the equivalent of £1 a week, and I worked that out, that you can't even buy a small thing of milk anymore for milk. You guys tell me what you can buy for £1, okay? Pretty much nothing. I'm not too sure, Valerie, of exactly what time that is in whatever the section of the United States you're in. I'm not sure, okay? But we've got between now and Wednesday to figure it out anyway. Don't worry too much about that. All right. So that's just coming Wednesday night. Make sure you're free. Make sure you're booked on for the seminar. Make sure you're already a member of my Patreon site. Get over there, sign up for the freebies to get on with, because as in from next week, not this week that we're in, the week after, um, even Reach Across Live will be only on Patreon. Okay, only on Patreon. Reach Across Live. So my show that I do on Thursday night, on this coming Thursday night, it's going to be as it is today, as it is normally. But as in from the next week, that's and when we get this Sunday to Monday out of the way, next week it is coming on even Reach Across Live. It's only going to be on Patreon. The reason being is I'm so fed up with all of my followers and fans around the world getting hacked, and I'm not doing it anymore. So you only, if you want to go over there and you sign up for the freebie on my Patreon site, then you will be able to access Reach Across Live. Now the good thing about that is I'll be talking directly to you. You'll be talking directly to me. It'll all be tickety boo. The only thing that is for people who sign up for the freebies, you're going to miss out on the seminars. And my advice is just for the sake of £5 a month, sign up. Oh, great! So your husband's a police officer, but he wants to move up. Yes, get him in there. Get him in, especially police officers, because I love their honesty about what they've seen and what they've encountered in their own. Because I've spoken to quite a few, shall we say, high-ranking personnel in both the military and the civil services, like the police, etc. And they have told me about stuff that they've encountered. And they came to me, they told me under no circumstances was I allowed to use their names. And I was like, no problem at all. You've got the same anonymity as you would have with a doctor, okay, with me. If you come to me as for my professional business, if you come to me for readings or so on and so forth, then even if your wife, cousin, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, mom, dad came to me and said, "Oh, what did you say?" I wouldn't tell them, because they have the same amount of anonymity that a doctor would give his patient. So I will not share. Now, if you guys want to go and share with each other, I have no problem with that, but I won't do it, because I won't break that trust. Right. So moving forward, if you come up with photographs, if you come up with footage, if you come up with MP3s or EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, if you come up with anything of that nature, I am absolutely over the moon, and I will want to watch it. Now, that being said, it doesn't have to be just ghosts and spirits. All right. I am very, very interested in ufology, UFOs, or UAPs, or whatever they're going to be calling these things now. I don't understand what the problem of UFOs was. Unidentified flying object. UAP is unidentified aerial phenomena. Whatever. Um, so if you even, I'm constantly watching the skies. In fact, not was it last night? I can't remember. It was either last night or the night before. I always go for a walk around the house at night, outside, especially if it's a beautiful clear night. And I'm a bit of a stargazer. I love watching the skies. And I saw this little dot flying across the sky, and it was constant. When you see a dot at a constant speed like that, you think it's a space station satellite, something along those natures. It's space station satellite. So I watched it. I was about to call Maya. Maya was in the living room, and I was about to shout to Maya, "Oh, come out and see this!" And I walked up. I walked around literally. So that you get the corner of the house like that, and I walked around the corner, and I looked straight. I was still on the same side of the house, and I looked up, and it was gone. It had gone. Now I followed this trajectory, and where it should have been out the back of the house here, literally. In fact, I was standing outside the doors you can see behind me. That's where I saw it, and I came around here to call Maya out to see it, and it disappeared. It just gone, poof, gone. I was like, that's the kind of one I should have a camera on. But hey, that's the way it works sometimes. So anything UAPs, UFOs, phenomena, you might capture something in the oceans, you might capture something in the trees, whatever. That's what this is all about. Next Level Psychic is all about that, and I want to see and hear from me. Alrighty. Have you watched Skinwalker Ranch yet? Yes, I have, Dawn. I followed it with great trepidation. In fact, I've watched it literally religiously to the point where I got bored. I got bored. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And they're so energetic. And y'all got to watch this and that. We're going to say something here and that. I love that. I love that accent. I love that southern accent. And I watched it. The professor, the blonde haired guy, and he's so full of vigor to the point where we were just seeing the same things. And I was getting, oh, here you go, same life, disappearing behind that mountain. Yet they never go up that mountain and look over. They go to the top of the mountain. You never get to see what they supposedly see. So I get a wee bit. So I love stuff like that. Dawn, I really, really, really want you on the team because you know more about Cornwall than I do. Although I've been here for 40 years, you still know a lot more about Cornwall than I do. There are places that I want to go visit, and I think you'd have a fantastic time. I want to go over to where the D-Day landing for practice because we're up at that time now where it's an anniversary of D-Day. So there was a lot of people sadly lost their lives during the practicing of D-Day, let alone the actual D-Day landings themselves. So I'd like to go to where that happened and do some investigations there. Valerie says we see a lot of weird things in the sky across our farm in South Arkansas, and I told you we live on an Indian burial on the trail. Valerie, listen, get me on a tour already. Get me out there. I'll do some shows for you guys. We'll do some big theaters, whatever you want to do. I will definitely come out to that. Especially, in fact, my Native American name is they call me I was going to say the dove. It's not because I'm looking at my pictures of the dove. The raven. I was been given the name the raven, he who walks in both worlds, and that's Native Americans give me that. Lovely Native American tribe they call me the raven. Um, Love watching the stars. I become at my most calmest when I watch the stars, and it kind of gets me ready to go to bed. I usually go to bed and sleep properly. Jay and I love taking Mickey out of their. um, Man's little rosebud, Valerie. Actually, I'm assuming you've got a lovely soft southern accent. You're a soft southern belle there, Valerie Pearson. But it's so good to see you. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Now, do make sure you share. I want to see footage. I want to see pictures. I want to see anything coming from you guys, especially if you live somewhere like where Valerie lives. Paul, we need to visit Perranport Beach, which is feet for me, not miles, feet. I really want to know what you pick up from there. We'll go there. I go down there a lot because both my daughters work in the watering hole. Both Maya and Faith work in the watering hole. So man is little Rose. So. Okay, so listen, let's move on with the show. I'm really enjoying it. The thing about the show is it goes so fast because I'm so hyped. So let's have a wee look at it. I'm going to bring on the pictures tonight. Then I want you to tell me whether you think they are real or whether you think they're fake. You guys all up for that? Put your comments in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you're enjoying the show. Make comments happen, alrighty? And give me a thumbs up. Don't forget, like the show. Please, 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 please. It's vitally important that you like the show and share the show, alrighty? So smash it in, smash that like button for me, and let's get on with it. So I'll be happy to connect up with you, Don. I'd be more than happy to do that. We need to put the team together anyway. So my youngest son's just been camping at Terran Forest with Julia. Well, he's literally down the road from me. I live in a village called Glenhavern, and he has to go through Glenhavern to get to Perranport. He has to go through my village. So let's have a look now, ladies and gentlemen, at next level psychic. Okay. So first of tonight's slides, right, is this. That is actually a church, and this is referred to as the church ghost. Can you see it? Number one, can you see the church ghost in this photograph? Number one, and number two, if you can, do you think it's real or do you think that is a fake? You tell me. So you go ahead and tell me. I'm Perranport's only 5 miles from Dawn. Oh my God, you just round the corner. I'll see if I can see pictures from the University of Arkansas that they have where they use special equipment that they did from the mines where they could tell from skeletons. Gotcha. It'd be interesting to see that. So, can you see the the energy? Can you see the energy, or do you need me to point it out? So, yeah, say yeah, I can see it, and then put where you think you can see it, and tell me what your thoughts are. Come on, let's go. I love this too, Valerie. Thank you so much. And so share it with your pals. Get your friends on here. Get your pals on here. Okay. So Dawn says, "Is that the Grim Reaper leaning against the bar?" Well, I can understand. Is that the Grim Reaper leaning against the bar? Yeah, he's having a pint. That's actually taken. That's actually taken in a church, my darling, and it was actually taken by a reverend. Okay, the picture was taken by Reverend K.F. Lord, but obviously, is it real or was it fake? You tell me. Valerie says she can't see. Right. If you look at the cross near the center of the picture, Valerie, and scan over to the right, you will see a figure. And as Dawn says, it looks like the Grim Reaper is leaning against a bar, but that is actually an altar. That's a church altar. Yes, there it is. Face the bottom right too. I can't see the face of the bottom right, but you do. You can. I'm not arguing with you. It could be a thing called matrixing, Julia. But hey, I can. I'm not too sure if I can see. Oh, right, I can see it. Well, actually, no, I think that's matrixing. Probably meaning. So anyway, you. Hey, monk with beard, strange with Julia Sharp. Hmm. Okay, so what's your thoughts? Is that real? Is that a real photograph? Is that fake photograph? So what you're looking at in the background there is a real church, and that is a real altar. Okay, alrighty. You tell me, was that picture fake or was that a real picture? Okay, share it. Tell me. So we're going to picture on number two, and this is called the ghost on stairs. Now, look at that picture and tell me what you see. Because although when I looked at it initially, I was like, "What in God's name is that?" And then I was like, "Oh my God, is that?" And then I realized I was matrixing. They looked at it and I saw this picture. So this is called the ghost on the stairs. It's actually called the ghost on the stairs. And if you look there, you can see a railing, and you can see what looks like a person holding on to the railing. That's what it looks like. So you tell me. I'm not going to tell you whether you think it's real, whether you think it's fake, whether I say you say it's real or fake. You tell me. Do you think it's real, or do you think this one is fake? Okay. Now the light has dropped outside, and I have to turn the lights on in this room. So I'll be right back. Because when I'm talking about ghosts, I don't want to be in the dark. So tell me, this picture here, is that real or is that fake? Sound a little double exposure going on there. What do you think? Looks real because of the mist. Then again, you gotta look at how old this picture is. This picture was taken in 1966. I was 2 years old. Fake because it was really dodgy to me. Alrighty. It's cool though. So if you think a lot of you are going for fake on that one, did that ghost melt? You're on form tonight, Miss Adam. You're on form tonight. So pretty much all of y'all are going for fake on this one. Interesting. If you just come to join us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am Paul Francis, your host on Next Level Psychic. This show is all about you. It's not about me. It's not even about my opinion. Okay, it's about your opinion. What we're going to be doing in this show is I've been a professional psychic medium for 35 years. Well, actually, I was a medium since I was 5 years old, but I didn't know what the hell a medium was. So I've been a professional medium for 35 years. And I get really annoyed, shall we say, when I watch a lot of these so-called paranormal investigators big talk about everything being demonic and dark and evil and this and that and the other, and it's a load of BS. So I decided it's about time somebody stood up for those lovely people on the other side who are constantly being given the label demonic or shadow people or dark energies or this and that and the other than what they are, which are just people. So it's my turn to step up for them. And you know what? I've been pushed towards this from my guides, so I know I'm doing the right thing. So welcome to my show. Welcome to Next Level Psychic. Please make sure that you sign up and register on my YouTube channel and make sure you click the little bell icon. But get yourself across right over to my Patreon site. If you look at the bottom of my screen, you'll see it drifting along there. Patreon.com/Paul Francis 111. Get across there and make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to any of the levels that are available to you, from free right up to the most expensive level, which is only £35 a month. That's the equivalent of a cup of coffee a week. All right. So get yourself over there, become that, and you will be. It'll blow your mind at what you're going to get just for that amount of money. Alrighty. Let's put it this way: you sign up for the platinum level, you get that's four readings included throughout the year. That's worth £360 on itself. You get two group sessions throughout the year as well. So you basically a group session means you can put your family together, you can put a group of your pals together, and then we hold an event for you. Okay, and that's inclusive in that £35 a month. Not you don't pay extra for that. It's inclusive. Just the two group sessions alone are worth just over £800. So you got £1,000 worth of sessions. That's not to mention all the other freebies and all the other inclusives for £35 a month, equivalent of a cup of coffee a week. Come on, dead easy. Valerie says you and I are the same age. I am not. I am 60 years old, Valerie. You are clearly 36. As clear as a bell. It's 36 years old. So, slide number two, or picture number two, ghost on the stairs. A lot of you are going for negative. You're going for a fake. What about the final picture tonight? The girl on the grave, or what's also referred to as the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove. Okay? What a beautiful picture. The picture was taken, and I'll tell you all about this. I'll give you the backstory in a moment. So what do you think? What do you think? Is the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove, is that a real picture, or is that a superimposed photograph? Or a double exposure, which is the commonality of this particular event? Let me know what you think of this. The Girl on the Grave, as you or the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove. What do you think about that one? Stanley goes, I'm 61, young man. 61, young man. That's the voice taken from one of my favorite movies. Anybody get an idea? Anybody know what that particular movie? One of my favorite films. It's actually one of the favorites of my entire family. We love watching this particular. I'll give you a clue. There's three of them. Thank you, young man. First thing I saw was the energy in the tree. Yes, Don. I can conclude in that one as well. I saw that energy as well. The tree looks a lot more like a ghost. Yeah, a lot of people I can see where you're going with that. I can see where you're going with that particular picture. Yeah. All right. So, what's your thoughts? Come on, give me some feedback in your comments below. Also, tell me what else you'd like to see in this show. What additional content you'd like to see as part of the show. Segments or in bringing in segments, etc., etc., etc. What would you like to see? Oh
For
my
my
goodness!
camera.
Oh my goodness! Okay, and I accidentally pressed the wrong button there and took you away from what I wanted to do. So here we go. Look, we're going to go through all of them again. So slide number one is the church ghost. Okay, church ghost. So Lynn's going for number three is being fake. Valerie says, fun. This is fun. Valerie, I tell you what, I can't wait to get you to come on the show so we can chat. It'll be fun. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Number three, faces. Julie, Lynn and Julie both think the third picture, the Madonna of Baker Grove, is fake. I'm not feeling that image sat on the spirit is spirit. Okay. So number one, church ghost. A lot of you didn't some of you didn't actually answer. Did you think that picture is real or fake? Did you think the church ghost is real, or do you think the church ghost is fake? Uh, is that Johanna? Hi, my lovely. Where's Johanna? Not me. What are you on about? Uh, never could see it. Valerie, look to the right hand side of that picture. Look to the right, and you'll see a figure in what looks like black with eyes, so forth. So if you look at the picture, if you want to use the cross in the middle as a central point, move two circles to the right, and um, you should see the shape. So Lynn reckons that picture number one, church ghost, is real. The only one I think is real is the church ghost is gone. Right? Okay, interesting. So number two is the ghost on stairs. Okay, so you can see there's an energy, looks like it's hunched over, and it's got two hands on the banister. Now, that's an interesting. Oh, Valerie says she finally said, I'll bring it back again, Valerie, one more time for you. There you go. So do you think that picture's real, Valerie, or do you think that's fake? So you think that one there is a fake, or is that real? Took me a little while to get it when I first saw it as well. I was like looking for this ghost, and then I went, oh, it's not there. It is. So number two, do you think that's fake or real? So Dawn said number one is real, all the rest are fake. Okay, that's what's called the ghost on the stairs. So if you look at the bottom right hand corner, you'll be able to see an energy arms outspread onto the banister, and it's a ghost on the stairs. And finally, the girl on the grave, or Madonna of Bachelor's Grove. I said Biker's Grove. Only people in the UK will know what I meant by Biker's Grove. So, and that's the final one, the girl on the grave, and we will come back to those very shortly. I do hope you're enjoying the show. Make sure that you leave some comments below on how much you enjoy the show. And share it with all your friends and family. Tell them to come along and join us on a weekly basis as we peruse the world of the paranormal, be it ghosts, spirits, anything in between, or even out of this world. And I've lost my mind. Don't worry about it. Right, I'm going to take you all on a little journey. This is actually one of the investigations that I was on in a public house. I'm not sure I'm allowed to use the name of the public house at the minute. I need to get there okay first. But it was a public house that was actually uh, the most haunted team were at it 2 weeks before I was there. Okay. Um, and anyway, I'm going to put this up. So I'm going to sit back for a minute or two and let you guys enjoy this. And this is actual real footage. It's not been doctored in any way, shape, or form. And you can ask me questions about it right after this. Oh my goodness, check that out. Look at that. Okay. Oh my goodness, check that out. Look at that. Mm. No. No, Dawn, it's way, way up in sort of the Manchester area. And there's some cracking orbs coming in through here. This was a 12th century inn, okay, as you can tell. So I'll go through that. I'm going to show it again. There we go. Goodness. It's coming from my camera. Look at that. Oh my goodness, check that out. Look at that. Wow. That wasn't rain, wasn't Macclesfield. Okay, no. If you watch the lady, she picks the orb up and then she points at it and then I pick it up. So I will show it to you one more time because she went out and told everybody else, "You guys need to get in here. It's going nuts." And there's some orbs coming in through here. And the orbs were just ridiculous. Actually, the orbs were they weren't as strong as that. But I was there at sort of I think 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon as we were doing what's called face readings, and they started then. They weren't as heavy as that was, but they had started, and there's more footage I will show you guys as the weeks come on. Now I'm going to show you this from the start, and I'm going to pause it, and if you look, you'll be able to see the shape of a man and he's in what I would say like round head kind of costume. But all I'm going to try and do is pause it as he comes up close there. So that is not spider's web because I'm very very skeptical before I share anything with the world. I go through everything with a fine tooth comb. That is not spider's web. That is not dust because it keeps its figure or shape the whole way through. I don't know if you guys can see my arrow, but it comes around like that and then down like that. So this being the top here comes round and down. I don't know if you guys can see the arrow. So look, and it's walking. See, it walks past me. So one more time, I'll bring that up where you can see. It walks up to me and then walks past me. Look. Now watch the lady. She takes a picture of an orb and then points to it, and then it follows to me. Look there. She takes a picture of it, goes right past her, and I pick it up as well. No. So, and I can tell you here now, ladies and gentlemen of the world, That was not a dusty place. Okay, it was an inn.
That's all right. That's good.
Okay, it's absolutely mind blowing.
Some cracking orbs.
There was a lot of death in that particular place. In fact, um, I'll give you a clue. Witches were hung in it. That's how far back we're going. Okay, witches were hung there. So one more time, because you're enjoying it quite
Oh,
clearly.
it's coming from my camera.
There you go. Look straight up. And I had just said, "Please come to my camera," and they went, "All right." But I was shown respect. There you go.
Okay. No.
So we had done an investigation night where myself and two members of my team were there, and we
There's some cracking
had
orbs coming
members
in.
of the public who wanted to come on a professional ghost hunt. And this is one of the ladies who came along. In fact, her husband was a police officer, and he was just blown away with what he found as well. Um, so I'm just going to get it so you can get this
Coming
for
from
the final time, and I'll stop it. There we go.
oh,
So this is one of the very few places ever that I was physically, shall we say, assaulted. I was physically assaulted by an energy. All right. Now, the weird thing about it is they didn't do anything, and I was very, very polite during my my investigations. And the investigation was over four levels in that inn. And there was even a place where priests used to hide, a priest hiding hole where priests used to hide down so people wouldn't find them. Um, and I got a beautiful pink orb come out of that one, and I'm sure I've got the footage I will be able to show you. But this, I don't know if any of you guys can remember, there was a picture of my hand, this hand here, and there were scratch marks down it, like that, literally like that, right down it. And before I had gone there that evening, I'd called Johanna up. Johanna said to me, "Hey, listen, be extra careful." And I said, "I'm always careful, you know me." She said, "No, no, I got a feeling you're going to get attacked tonight." And I was like, "Whatever. Yeah, I'm going to be attacked tonight." We were all sitting in the main bar, and it was an L-shaped bar. I was sitting in the apex of the L shape, and next thing I got this roasting hot feeling on my arm, and I looked down, and there were three scratches right down my hand like that. And I just showed my hand to everybody and went, "Did any of you guys feel anything?" They were going, "No." And I said, "Well, look," and you can see the scratch marks. And I'll try and dig out pictures of, and it happened right in front of everybody, and nobody else seen it. I just felt it, and that happened in that particular venue right there. So, hope you enjoyed that little bit of footage. And just going to show you that it really is real what I do,
oh my goodness.
and what I do is it's got to be um, it's got to be real. I just will not associate with it. Valerie says, "Lost you all, having trouble. A tornado here. What lost you for?" Oh, Valerie, listen, you
No.
you got to be more. We're more worried about you. Okay, Valerie, you stay safe, and you got to get into a safety place like the underground
That's good.
tornado. I don't know what you guys call them.
Cracking orbs coming in.
If you got to get down there and be safe, and you go and do that, girl, you can almost watch this later
Okay.
if you must. Personally speaking, I'd rather be safe. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for enjoying that with me. I'm going to go right through this right now, and we're going to go through the different pictures. So picture one, I'm just going to bring my notes up. The church ghost. So all of y'all who said Rio, you are correct. It is real. This is the Reverend K.F. Lord. Yes, Lord. you'd think that as ironic, but yes, his name is Lord. This is a photo that was taken in 1963 at Newby, Newby Church in North Yorkshire, England. It was met with a lot of skepticism, as you would be looking at a picture like that. The apparition was merely a result of everybody believed it was a double exposure, but it was not true. The Reverend maintained that the ghost was not ever doctored, and it was thought to be the picture of a monk. Okay, so that is real. Okay, and it's fantastic. Ghost number two. Okay, just give me one second as I get up here and bring this information to me. Bring the information to me. Ghost on the stairs. Who thought that was negative? You are wrong. This is a real photograph. This is called Ghost on the Stairs. Another Reverend. Now, here's where it goes a bit weird. It's one of those pictures that when you're looking at it, you think the stairs look weird, but actually the stairs are going away from you. Okay, so they're coming like in a curve coming down. So it's like a curve like that. So the stairs are we're actually what we're seeing is the back of the stairs, not the front bit. Reverend Ralph Hardy, a retired clergyman from White Rock, British Columbia, took this famous photograph in 1966. He intended merely to photograph the elegant spiral staircase, which is known as the Tulip Staircase, in the Queen's House section of the National Maritime Museum in Greenwich. Upon development, however, the photograph revealed a shrouded figure climbing the stairs, seeming to hold on to the railing with both hands. Experts, including some from Kodak, examined the original negative and concluded that it had not been tampered with. It had been an unexplained figure, and this figure has been seen on occasion in the vicinity of the particular staircase. Footsteps as well have been heard with this particular area, and obviously everybody's assuming that this energy is the same person. The photograph isn't the only evidence of this ghostly activity in the Queen's House. The 400-year-old building is credited with several other apparitions and phantom footsteps even today. So it's somewhere I'd really like to go and visit. It was better put that on the list, Lynn. A few years ago, a gallery assistant who was discussing a tea break with two other colleagues, when he saw one of the doors in the bridge room had closed by itself, at first he thought it was one of the lecturers, other than other ghostly goings on. But it included that they could hear a choral of chanting children and the figure of a pale woman frantically mopping blood up from the bottom of the tulip staircase. And so if you see that energy bent over, which is something like if you were losing blood, you'd be bent over holding onto the staircase like that. Wow. Okay. So it is said that years ago a maid was thrown from the highest banister and she plunged 50 feet to her death, slamming the doors and even tourists pinched by unseen figures. Can you put some of the pics of them down? Can you put some pics of them sometime done? Oh, sorry, I just realized what that was. I thought you were talking about that picture. I have a book full of pictures of angel visits. Yes, 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 yes. Right, the final picture, the girl on the grave. Once again, let me just get the information. I want to get it here because I made my notes earlier, so I didn't look like an idiot. Now, those of you, those of you who thought this was fake, wrong again. This week is 3 real photographs. This is the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove. This photo was taken during an investigation of Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, which is near Chicago, by the GRS, which is the Ghost Research Society. It was taken on August 10th, 1991, so relatively recent. And August 10th, he says, knocking over his computer and being a complete idiot. August 10th, 1991, several members of the GRS we're at the cemetery at a small abandoned graveyard on the edge of Rubio Woods Forest Reserve, near the suburb of Illinois, Midlothian, Illinois. Reputed to be one of the most there's a setup reputed to be one of the most haunted cemeteries in the U.S. Bachelor's Grove has been the site for well over 100 different reports of strange phenomena, including apparitions, unexplained sightings, and signs of even glowing balls of light. GRS member Mary Huff was taking a black and white picture at a high speed infrared camera, and the group experienced some anomalies but didn't know that they actually captured this. When it was developed, the image emerged, and it looks like a lonely young lady sitting dressed in white, sitting on a tombstone. Parts of her body, if you look at the body from sort of her torso down, parts of her body are actually transparent. And the dress style is obviously her hair and the dress style, I would say, is from the 1920s, thereabouts. Other particular ghosts reported in Bachelor's Grove include figures of monks, and there's a glowing yellow man apparently as well. More pictures I'd love to see. So, pictures of the girl of the grave or Madonna of Bachelor's Grove. It's real. It is a real picture. I love that picture. And when I saw that picture today, I went, oh, that is going into my setup. Because you can see that she looks like she's just lost, doesn't she? But the image, what you see on the tree, is actually is actually a what's called matrixing. So the infrared bounces up the tree, it hits either moisture or sap on the tree, bounces back to the camera, gives a shape. Our eyes put that shape into whatever we want it to be, and that's actually referred to as matrixing. Right? So there we go. I do hope you enjoyed that tonight. I did. And would you believe? Bang, an hour gone. An hour. Have you enjoyed tonight's show? I do want to see all of the pictures you have, Miss Hatham, on paranormal and spiritual, and especially angelic realms. And we need to go and get this team together. Alrighty, y'all. Alrighty. So one more time, I've got text messages going through to me on my phone here, going, please show us that footage again. No problem whatsoever. I'll do that for you.
Come from my camera. Oh my goodness, check that out.
So obviously people are watching me on LinkedIn, people are watching me on TikTok, people are watching me on Facebook, and obviously you lovely people here watching me on YouTube.
Okay, no.
And you can hear my dulcet tone in the background.
That's all right. That's good.
And there's one comes right up. Check that out.
Okay.
That place was coming down with all the stuff on that night. Some of the rooms were like that. Other rooms, nothing at all. Absolutely nothing at all. So, quick reminder: this coming Wednesday night, get yourself. Make sure that you are around and ready for a seminar on meeting your guide. Listen, guys, this one will blow your mind. I promise you. Make sure you're there early. Make sure you got something to drink, and make sure you've got tissues. Because not only when you meet your guides, that will blow your mind, but you will be meet. I will take you to meet one of your family members as well. Alrighty, do not miss it. All right, get yourself there early. 8 p.m. this coming Wednesday night. Alrighty, and I will play it by ear. So if you guys are a bit behind time, don't worry, okay? Because we're just getting this whole thing rolling, and I'm okay. I'm allowing myself a bit of leeway both sides so that you guys get the best out of it. Because without you guys, I'm sitting talking to myself. So, but please, 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 make sure you're there because you will be meeting your guides and you will meet somebody from your family as well. And make sure that your friends and family who want to be a part of this particular seminar, make sure they're there for that as well. Right? Have a fantastic day today and evening tonight if you're here in the UK. And make sure you have a fantastic day tomorrow. And I'll see you all on Wednesday and Thursday of this coming week. Thank you so much for being a part of Next Level Psychic. Please, please, please help me make this particular show a success. I'm open to changing the times if the time is too late for people here in the UK, too early for people in the United States or whatever. Let me know in the comments below or email me Paul at paulfrancis111.com. But make sure you definitely get yourself across and sign up for my Patreon site because you will miss out on so much otherwise. Until I see you again, take care. Don't forget, communicate, appreciate, and validate everybody in your life so a medium like myself doesn't have to do it for you. Okay? Tell those around you just how much they mean to you and how much you mean to them. And until then, I'd like to see if my beautiful daughter Rosie is watching the show tonight live. Say happy birthday to you tomorrow, my darling. Happy 30th. Rosie, I was 30 years old when Rosie came into the world. So it was a very poignant date on Rosie's birthday month. So good night. God bless you all. And I will see you all this coming Wednesday. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's all about you. It's not about me. It's about you guys. So make sure that you enjoy what you want, everything that we do, and make sure that you tell me what you want to see by leaving comments below or making sure that you email me. And until you see you again, good night, God bless.